All right, man. Let's check out some channels, man. Let's do some reaction stuff here and check out what people sound like when they're playing here on YouTube. Most of these are going to be people that I associate with, you know, so might be a little biased, but still, I don't get a chance to watch everybody's channel, you know, a lot. I don't have the time, so I thought I'd take a little time right now and go over some of these channels, just see what they have on their channel. I think it'd be pretty fun. We're going to start with this first one from R2R3 Lockingnut. The name of this video is "In the Van Halen Mood," but you don't know Eddie Van Halen? Let's check this out.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. I would say he is a Van Halen fan, wouldn't you? Oh, we got the music slowed down. That's good. Oh, EVH chorus pedal.
Which chorus pedal?
Look at the shoes. Phase 90. Oh, look at that Marshall, man. 6505. Harmonist. Oh, hell. Look out. R2R3 Lockingnut. R2's a nut, boy. That is awesome. That was killer, man. Let's find another one. So now we've moved over to a channel by the name of Jim Guidry, man. Known Jim Guidry for a long time, but I have to say this is my favorite video on his channel. I'll let the video speak for itself. This is called Wicked Sensation Groove Cover. All right, let's go. Son Alex on time. Tight, man. Hey, Alex, man. He was only drumming one arm there. He's badass, man. Badass guitar too. Jim Guidry, huge George Lynch fan. Incredible. If you haven't checked out Jim Guidry's channel, man, give it a look-see. Man, I'm telling you, that was great. I love that video. Awesome job, guys. All right, now I'm moving over to this YouTube channel, Han36 Solo, or is it Han36 Solo? I noticed he's in the chat quite a bit on David Stafford's live stream, so thought I'd hop on over and check him out, man. This one here is called Voodoo Child, Steve Ray Vaughan guitar lesson. Okay, cool. Check it out, man. Nice. There you go. Definitely killer, man. He's got all the nuances down and everything. I mean, that's tone and all sounds killer, man. Han36 Solo, man. Sounds great. Check him out. On to the next one. Also want to check out we're on David Stafford's channel now, Stafford's Music Studio. I want to let y'all see some of this. He does a cover here with oh man, what is the gentleman's name? You have to put it in the comments, David, if you I'm so sorry, I'm drawing a blank. He does a cover of Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King, guitar and drum cover, and the editing he put in this was sorry, just popped my finger. It was incredible. I mean, it's I just dabble in video editing, and you know, the more cuts you do, you know, the more shots you do and all that. And, man, it takes a long time to put all that stuff together, and then sync an audio track with everything. So big props for David for doing this, man. It was I know that took a long time, but anyway, let's check out some of this here. Hail to the King, Avenged Sevenfold cover here. Killer tone. Great shot of the drums right there. Perfect camera angle too. That is awesome. Let me see if I can find where the drummer's name, because I feel so bad that I drew a blank. Let me see if I can find his name. Hang on. Okay, shout out to Ryan Betts on drums. That'd be easy to remember, because I associate that name with Dickie Betts from the Allman Brothers. So Ryan Betts, man, hats off to you. That was killer. Very impressive, man. On to the next one. All right, let's move over to the next one. I have not had a chance to check this channel out. Thrash metal and fun riffs, man. It looks like he's doing a collaboration with Guitar Meets Science here on like a funk kind of deal. The name of this video is "Can You Funk Challenge for Guitar Meets Science." Okay, so let's take a look at some of this. And I always love video collabs when two creators can get together and write a song or collaborate. I think that's a lot of fun. Technology's cool that way. Let's check this out and see what they got going on. I wish I could play bass like that. Slap bass. Got that beat hanging up in the background. Make out what kind of guitar that is. Little funky stuff here going on, man. That's awesome. Nothing wrong with getting your funk on. I can tell you that. That's awesome, man. Thrash metal and fun riffs. That's cool, man. Awesome stuff, man. I like it. Always like that funky stuff, man. It's fun to do. All right, next channel. You've heard me talk about this gentleman before, Johnny Anderson. But man, you have got to hear this guy play. I mean, it's just, it'll blow your mind. I mean, you close your eyes, man, you think you're listening to Yngwie. That's just how badass Johnny Anderson is. Okay, if you haven't checked out his channel, go stop this video, go to his channel, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and man, I'm telling you, oh my God, he got a what's the best way to say it? A Yngwie look-alike Strat from a company, and he did his adjustments on it and everything, and it just, it don't matter, man. If you can play, you can play on a $200 guitar or a $2,000 guitar or whatever. But if you have the hands and you can do a setup, it don't matter. Yeah, the quality of the guitar does play a role, but if it's a decent enough guitar that's, it's not like a first act or something. I don't know. Hell, what am I talking about? Zakk Wylde went off on a Hello Kitty guitar. So it just goes to show you, if you know what you're doing, you can make pretty much any guitar sing, man. And but this guy here, he does more than make the guitar sing. He makes it freaking burn. Check this out. God almighty, man. What did I tell you? Look at his face. He's like, that's right, mother. You you know who you trying to F with here. Holy crap. Johnny A, man. He's not like that. He don't have that. He's not cocky, man. I just made that up because of the way it froze on camera. But Johnny A, one of the nicest people you'd ever meet, man, and one of the most incredible guitar players I've ever came across, man. I mean, I'm doing good to play Smoke on the Water, you know. I mean, damn, I can't say enough about Johnny, man. He's just, you need to check him out for yourself. He has a bunch of videos called case studies, where he actually does a lot of in-depth research on certain guitar players. Man, you could spend the whole day on that, you know, which I have. Driving down the road, going a long way in the big truck, I've put his channel on and just checked it out, and I was just like, how does he do it? You know, Johnny Henderson, man. That is the original badass right there. All right, next one, man. All right, if you're a guitar player and you're not familiar with this clip I'm about to show you, you need to just get on out of here. Just go on and get out of here. That's a disgrace. So let's just play a little bit of this, and I'm telling you, I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen this movie, and especially this part right here is the, you know, of course, the best part of the movie. So let's check it out. You're screwed, dude. You're screwed. You're screwed. Yeah, I love that part. Look at Steve Vai. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh man, that is classic. And you know what's really cool, man, is you know, Ralph Macchio, he plays guitar, but he didn't play on this right here. The only scene, and of course this movie is called Crossroads, if you're not familiar with it. If you're not, I highly suggest that you watch it if you're a guitar player, even if you're just new at guitar, and you know, but this movie came out, I think, in like 86, 87, in Ralph Macchio's heyday. I believe that Steve Vai, I think I remember hearing that he was in between Eat 'Em and Smile, or he was getting ready to do Eat 'Em and Smile for David Lee Roth, or he was either in between Eat 'Em and Smile and Skyscraper. It was one or the other. I can't be 100% sure on it. But yeah, Ralph Macchio, the only part in the movie where he actually plays that I believe, this is just my guess. When you've been playing for a while, you can look at somebody's hands and tell if they're legit, if they're really playing or not. You know? He does a fantastic job of faking it, of mimicking the notes on the guitar. But Ry Cooder plays his parts, right? Even the classical piece at the end that Ralph Macchio Does was actually done by Steve Vai. But he did a really good job of making it look like he did it. But the Telecaster he's playing, he still owns that to this day, Ralph Macchio does. But the only part in the movie that I want to say that he really plays, if you've seen the movie, is when him and Willie Brown go into a pawn shop. And Ralph Macchio at the time has this old rundown piece of crap acoustic. And they pawn a gold watch, and they get... well, his name in the movie is Eugene Martone, Ralph Macchio's character. They get him that Fender Tele, and they get him a pig nose amp. So when he is plugging it into the pig nose, he plays this one little blues lick. And I could tell he really played because you could hear the pig nose amp, but you know, the way everything is mic'd for the movie, you could tell that was him playing that one little blues lick. And I said, well, he's playing that right there, but you know, as far as the rest of the movie, I've always been under the impression that he didn't play the rest of the stuff. But fantastic movie. If you've never seen that, you should definitely check out Crossroads, man. This really exploded Steve Vai's popularity as well. And I got to throw this in here on this this whole reaction thing, whatever you want to call it. I've always been a huge fan of Vito Prada. Well, he just kind of disappeared off the guitar scene, music scene. And there's a very good interview on Eddie Trunk's podcast channel. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. I did, where he does this, like, I don't know, man, like an hour and a half or 2 hour interview with Vito Prada, asking why he got out of this whole industry. And I guess he had enough. Plus his father was real sick back in the day, and that's another reason why he left. He went to take care of his father for a long time. And I guess around that time he saw the music scene was changing. I'm guessing, you know, I don't know, but I think he just you know, is doing different things now. He had his fill of it. He had a good time. He had fun. But man, was he a killer guitar player. I mean, heavily influenced by Eddie Van Halen, as we all know. But my God, he was just... I always loved those White Line albums, man. It's a shame that he's not doing it anymore. But hey, man, for what he did give us, I'm very thankful to Vito for that, because he's just incredible. Now, we're going to play some of this right here. And I want to say this is from... the very end of You Can't Kill Rock and Roll. This is a live video, of course, at the end of that, where he just goes off. I'm sorry for the quality of this. This is, you know, this was filmed a long time ago, man. In what, 88 or something like that? 87, 88, something like that. So let's just look at some of this, and just, if you're not familiar with Vito Prada, man, check out some White Line albums. You know, get on Spotify or whatever your streaming service, and just check out White Line, man. You'll be blown away. This guy's a real deal. All right, here we go. Let's see. All you need is rock and roll. I said you can't kill rock and roll. I was wrong. All you need is rock and roll, I believe, is what it's supposed to be. But man, the good old days of that kind of music are long gone. Except for, you know, thank God for Steel Panther. that's bringing that back, man. So yeah, Vito Prada, just unfreaking believable, man. So let's check out something else. If we're hitting on Vito Prada, who was he influenced by? You could hear it. Let's check out the man next. All right, man. From the infamous Lie Without a Net. This is what kick-started everything for me, man. Eddie Van Halen. This solo spot here just blew my mind. I think this came out, I want to say this concert came out in 87, 88, something like that. I want to say 87. I can't be 100% sure. But I do remember where I used to work part-time when I got out of school in high school. A buddy of mine made a copy of this on VHS. His dad had two VCRs, I should say. And he can make copies of movies, right? And I gave him a blank tape. The next day he came back and says, here you go, here's Lie Without a Net. And I went home, and man, I'd watch this concert. I'd really watch this part the most out of anything, which I think any guitar player would. And it just, you know, so we can't end this without bringing Eddie into the equation, because if it wasn't for him, come on, man, let's be for real. If it wasn't for Eddie Van Halen, guitar wouldn't quite be where it's at now. You know, I'm not saying there wouldn't be great guitarists, but Eddie's got the history, man. I mean, he knocked the door down. You got Hendrix and you got Eddie. So just let the video do the talking, man. He's incredible. And this little trick he does with the smoke rings right here, I thought that was the coolest thing. And when he put the cigarette on the headstock, I never seen nobody do that. And I said, I'm gonna get me a pack of cigarettes. Like a fool, you know. So thank God I don't smoke no more. Anyway, there it is. There he is. 316, man. Badass. Uh-oh. Oh, gotta take a drag. Oh, hell. Oh, man. Spanish Fly Run. So there you go, man. Without Eddie Van Halen, things would not be the way they are today. So that's what got me started right there. When I watched that, I said, I've got to learn how to do some of that. And that's all I can do, just little bits and pieces. Can't do all of it, but hey, man, I'll take it. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, we'll see you later. This is Joe for Jones Project TV. Bye-bye.